The trip into Chicago with Uncle Bob. So that's Shirley, and that's Dorothy. And Shirley just waved, and that's Bob Needler. He was an aerial photographer. He used to give rides on his plane. It was the coolest Navion. Look at that thing. It's freaking beautiful. But he was an aerial photographer, and he took them all into Chicago. And that's Byron Nuclear Plant. I think, maybe not. I wouldn't swear to that. But on the way into Chicago, and then that's Wrigley Field. Look at that thing. Look at the neighborhood around it. Hasn't changed a bit. Sweet. And this, I believe, is Lakeshore Drive. And then going out to Navy Pier. I could be wrong on all this. But there's a boat, so I think it's Navy Pier. And then there's Chicago. Look at all that extra land there. I wonder what's there now. That's Chicago. Plant over, and then I think, I don't know what that is anymore, but that's on the way back. Now we're on the way back. That's Byron Plant, a better shot of it. Or a nuclear plant maybe, or some sort of power plant. They thought it was cool. And then they shot this thing for a little while, whatever that little factory, whatever that is down there. Someone might know what that was, but they circled that and shot it. And I believe this is the house on Hickory Street. There's a corner, and then the house in there, and because I think on the back it looks, I recognize the porch. So that's the house. And coming in for a landing in somewhere in Streeter, Illinois, or somewhere out there, in the Navion, and touchdown. Cornfield. There's that Navion. Look at that thing. Isn't that nice? Yeah, he did a little dance there for the cameraman. Bob had some class. He knew what he was doing. There's the canopy. Gonna pop that open. And it's a long flight, so yep, stretch. Aunt Dorothy, she's getting out. Uncle Bob is taking sure everything's cool. And his Navion, he's gotten in and out of that thing 1,000 times. Uncle Bob, man, cool dude. He's also a newspaper man at one point. And there's our cameraman, Tom Wilson, on the right there. United States Air Force. Skull and crossbones on his tattoo on his arm. Nebraska boy. Yeah. Thanks. Good job on the camera work, Pop.